Yeah.
We're live.
Oh, we're live. Hello, everybody.
Oh, that was quick.
How long have we been live for?
By the way,
thanks
I've
for letting
got
us know.
a horrifying message that says Hangouts on Air is live. Hangouts on Air is going away later this year. For quick streaming, try the YouTube webcam. Let's drone out.
So
It's
that's going to be the end then.
That's it.
The end of it.
Blame YouTube. We're the only people who use it.
Well, how's it going to work then? If it's
No, we're not. What about Joe Rogan? What's he gonna do?
Find another way.
Like us, we'll find another way.
Hello, everyone in chat, and you're listening to another wonderful episode of Let's Drone On constantly.
Wonderful.
About. And tonight we are joined by Andy RC, who's masticating in the corner.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not very good for the audio podcast, but
What are you eating?
I've been working all day. Oh, what are they called? Is it Belvita? Is it called?
I don't know. Is it one of your little fake chocolate bar things?
No. It's you're not seeing the advert with Harry used to be on Bake Off, and she's at like some sort of what do you call it? Like drive-through, and instead of passing a McDonald's, she passes one of these. It's one of them. Belvita, look, it's got the thing proper. It's proper. It's not Aldi. Although Aldi might sell it.
Other biscuity treats are on offer. We are joined by my loving, doting wife, my little Tony.
Bonjour.
And everyone's favourite Curry Kitten.
Hello.
Who abandoned me just after Father's Day for Ricky Gervais. So that's why there was no stream yesterday.
It's a bit like when Jack decided he was going to leave me for Kevin Smith and then sent pictures just like him hugging Kevin or adapting.
How was Ricky Gervais? Because I didn't like Humanity at all. I thought I loved like his other ones, Animals and Politics, and he reckons that he's at the funniest he's ever been. But I just think that people who like him turn up. I'd love to see him go to like a place where
that's the only reason they turn up.
Well, I think so. I think that's the way it works. Generally, it's like you go and see people you like. It was good. It wasn't.
No, not in the comedy scene. That's not how you get funny.
Well, I mean, when you start off, you're obviously going to just random comedy clubs and people might see you. But when you're paying actually it was quite cheap. It was only 40 quid a ticket because it was a small venue. But when you're paying that much, you sort of, I expect you're going because you already like his stuff.
All of the best comedians, they go to these comedy clubs where anyone can turn up. So nobody's listed. So you're not guaranteed to like you. And if your material stands up there, then it's funny. But if you do gigs to your fans, then they're just going to laugh at whatever you say. So I don't know. I didn't think Ricky's last one was funny, but did you? Was this one good?
I liked his last one. There were a few bits in this one that he'd told before, I think, and I think he was still testing it because he was going back and looking at a couple of notes occasionally. So the first half was very well put together, and then the second bit he was a little bit sort of freeform and kept jumping about on.
I think that's what he's doing, is like trying out material, but you don't try it out to your fans. Try out new material to people you don't know, and if they laugh, then it's funny.
Should we disclaimer it now or not?
All right then. Any views expressed by any guests on this show, not that we have guests very often these days, are personal and may not reflect the views of host or any participant of the show. So we'll just have to put an extra warning in for Andy RC again, because he's normally a troublemaker.
Yep.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I got 2 Belvitas.
You go crazy. HD Godfrey says in the chat, what time is it there? Looks like Jack and Tony just woke up and still look like studs. You or you can stay in the chat for as long as you want. Thank you. Hello, Aries. What's up, Batwoman? Joker.
Hi,
Craig.
I'm bright until I fly.
Maybe you should introduce yourself first. I don't know. You keep forgetting, and then we're like, "Oh, it's Jack again."
Oh, bloody hell, it's him
Hey,
again.
Jack, have you got any of those tissues left that you got from
Yeah,
Weston Park?
that was quite funny, wasn't it?
That's my mate Phil. Matt, do you know what?
They're
Do you know what?
unused. I haven't had a wank yet.
Well,
He's
stop that,
he's
probably,
just got about 5 boxes of them. That's all.
I
Do you know what?
So explain what happened to people who are unawares of how you got some Kleenex and what else.
Well,
did you
my
get?
mate Phil, who's become a big fan of the channel.
The
and
feminists may not like this, but you know, man size. How do you spell size again?
Sup MC Creations in the chat.
And then not being
That's the same pen that Jack has
a-
written in my car all over with
not
things.
being a bigot.
Yeah, you need to tell us about all this stuff.
They're just
I'm still finding new
or
things.
Tell
wanking.
people. Tell
Have I
people
got-
what happened the weekend, and I'm going to put a link in the chat if anyone wants to sponsor me. I know some people in the chat have already sponsored me. Thank you, Aries and Mike.
Well, I don't know if this is going to show up. Is this the right way around?
Yes.
I
we can
stupidly left this in
understand
the
it.
car, and this isn't going to translate well onto the podcast.
Hang on. I need to present you.
No, don't present me. 'Cause I'm
Just tell
talking.
everyone what happens. So we
I'm
went to
talking.
Weston and all met up.
I thought that would be good for your anxiety.
So
Phil, this
Jack,
one's for you.
which one's for him? What are you doing?
I'm lighting one of these giant sparklers.
I showed Phil this yesterday, and I said, I'm not even sure. I'm now thinking,
Andy,
Jack,
you'll have to read it out because it's not showing up very
Yeah,
well
we
on
can't
camera.
really see it, but we
okay.
can.
It says FUCK instead of FCK. He changed it.
It's so naughty, isn't
It
it?
says you don't smile because it's deodorant, and you don't sweat as much now you are used to having friends. Well done. That laugh that Jack does.
Yeah, that's you actually know he's like actually enjoying it inside.
Well, I want to say, Phil, if you're watching, that laugh that Jack's just done is the laugh that he did when I showed him the text that you sent.
Read out the text.
When you met him. Okay. Oh yeah. So
Oh man,
well,
these bird for ages.
Tell everyone what happened first.
need-
We all met at Weston Park, but we flew the day before, and
Yeah.
this is kind of what happened
I
the day
didn't fly.
before.
You didn't fly because you were too busy writing stuff all over my car. Can you stop presenting?
Yeah,
me
while
now?
we were flying, Jack
I was having a bit of an anxiety attack.
was having an anxiety attack because we were at a.
It's amazing the amount of things you can write when you're having an anxiety attack, Jack.
They've changed everything. I can't stop presenting you.
Oh, great.
Welcome to the NDRC show featuring small heads at the bottom right.
There you go.
There we go.
The whole show would just be me eating a Belvita. So we all went to Weston Park at the weekend. On the Friday, we went flying. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to fly because the forecast was rain all weekend. Anyways, I was up till like 2 a.m. trying to find local spots. I found one, which I thought was great. I flew. Tony flew, and also Joker flew. So we got lucky there. And then on the Saturday, we went to Weston Park, which is like, one of the biggest model shows. And you know, Tony made me laugh because like pretty much all day he'd just point at the thing that was flying and would say, "Is there a man in that or not?"
There is a super chat.
Whoop.
Oh, hang on.
Chat, Alex King 499. Thank you, Alex.
Right. So, do we go with the Tesco's normal ones, or should we go with the Phil special and I mean, no offense to him, but the end fell off. So
That's just quality fireworks when they fall apart. They just
Yeah.
want it to be lit.
That makes it more LDO though. So like that
I
one.
could nick that. Oh God, I nearly choked on that. Don't choke on stuff when you live alone. That's all I'm going to say. There you go, fixed.
Well, that's you done, Jack.
Yeah, been nice knowing you. Thanks for all the fish.
Jack's always choking himself because
Yeah,
he does it for fun.
These ones are lively.
Good. That's what we like to hear. I'm glad you got all of them.
So Phil loves the show, and he gave Jack a bunch of fireworks. So this is one of them. Thanks, Phil.
We got another one from HD Godfrey now. Like someone else, Jack.
All right, I'm on it.
Like that from that.
All right, I'll try.
Oh, I like this one. It's noisy.
Oh dear. I'm trying to find something to put in the chat. I can't.
Thank you, guys. This stops Frank being so stressed out about trying to keep this running.
So Phil's the guy that taught me how to fly some 27 years, 28.
I accused him of trying to molest you.
Yeah, he did. And he knew you'd say something like that. The thing is, though, Jack, I'll read out the text first. He's turning into you. He called me the other day and said something, and I was like, "You've been watching. You've been listening to Jack too much." Anyways, yeah. So Phil runs the Bring 'em By tent at Weston Park, and he said he sent me this text. He said, "Hey Andy, great to meet the lads. Extremely worried about Jack. He's so much worse in person." And then Jack did his little cackle thing when I read it out. Still a legend. Catch up soon. Anyways, I don't think Phil remembered writing that, but made me laugh anyways.
There's a fundraiser in the chat if anyone wants to help out. I'm doing it on Saturday. Jack's kindly donated. A few others in the chat have donated.
Message.
Yeah,
I'm not reading it out.
Read it.
Anyways, I rang Phil up yesterday, and I said because we go to this indoor thing, and I said, are we flying because it was raining? And he said, well, there's me and a man in a car park, and we don't know what to do with each other or something like that. And I said, that have you been? I was like, I've never heard him say anything like that before. I was like, You've been listening to too much Jack, mate. He's slow. But that's what happened to me. I was so innocent, and then, Jack, he just brought out the worst of me, or the best.
Well, who else did we meet? We met Win from the chat.
Yeah, Win.
Him and his family. It was really nice.
Oh, Win's awesome.
We've
man.
met him before.
I was saying we should get Win on the show a few
Yeah,
times.
why not?
He's a cool guy.
We had some random guy when we were walking back from the heli bit shout out, "Did he get to yours at 6 or whatever?" That
was so weird because we weren't Andy summed it up best. Where do you want to explain this? Where you were like,
yeah, so the last couple of years that I've been to Weston Park, it was about. In fact, I can take this even further as well. So the last couple of years were people coming up to me saying, Andy, I see you can have your picture and all this business. And this year was very different. In fact, the live stream, they were live streaming the racing, and I went in the chat, and the guy said, "Oh, it's Andy RC from Let's Drone Out." That's how he said it. I'm like, what about my channel? Maybe
your channel's dead. You're just about LDO.
But we were all walking around, and what was weird about the incident that Jack talked about is as well. Usually, it's just at the FPV end that we get noticed and talked to. It was everywhere, wasn't it? It was the flight line.
That was a nice change, man. I thought, holy cow!
Yeah, usually we're exempt by the flight line, but this time. Everybody, there's a lot of people watching the show, man, and it's awesome. I love it. Yeah,
it's a bit, because it's a little bit cultish. We're such a shit show you know, and
No,
it's not
but
not
how are-
incredible numbers. But
How,
it's
how
like,
are we? How are we that crap that somebody at first as well? Neither of us knew what the chat was saying. He said,
Yeah,
"Did you make it for 7 o'clock?" And we were like, all of us were like,
What's he talking
"What?
about?
What's he
Yeah,
talking
what?
about?" And then we all realized, oh yeah, it was getting to. Was it you, Tony?
Yeah, get into mine. Yeah.
Getting to Tony's for 7 o'clock, and we were like, "Oh, that's a bit." So whoever that chat was, that made our day. So if you're in the chat,
Or
put
you
in the-
listen to it after.
Yeah.
put in the chat.
Yeah,
Say hello.
that is, yeah, whoever you were, you very large, hairy, good-looking man. But yeah, it was quite funny because unfortunately, Andy RC had medicated me, so I didn't want to kill Tony from like that point on. So
It was fun seeing Jack being medicated actually, because he was almost, you know,
bearable.
not bearable, but I think last year I done some. I think I really annoyed you with the camera thing, and
No,
so I don't know, or you were agitated or something. But yeah, a bit of medication, and yeah, it was
I'm
like
almost normal.
I think
I medicate.
Lurgy's got the right thing in the chat. I got asked what LDO was. All I could think to say was it's an acquired taste.
I like
I was gonna say,
watching it.
Brilliant.
It's one of the most.
That's what
popular
we should have on our
podcasts in the
t-shirts.
UK.
LDO and
We're up to
acquired
number
taste.
4.
yeah, but guys were wanting pictures with you guys, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's what they want that, and that's awesome, man. I was like,
Bobo says it's like watching a slow car crash.
we did watch. There were apparently many car crashes. We saw one of, well, not kind of a crash, but a van got stuck and it got a big dent in its bonnet, didn't it?
Yeah, from one of the planes.
Where a plane has smashed into it. Yeah, so if you thought you were having a bad day at Weston because of the mud or whatever, man, that guy was really having a bad day. And yeah,
We also managed to sneak in the VIP beer area.
I don't think we sneaked in. We were there on merit. We were VIPs, man.
I asked
People asking for your pictures, Tony. That's VIP to me. That is, man.
Well, it was a bit weird, like going in, you know, being like.
It's because I bribed them.
Jack didn't want to go in either because he was probably trying to chat someone up.
No, we ran into 2 people who watched LDO, and they were like,
yeah, they came.
One
in.
of them was like, the show's gone downhill a bit, and we were like, yeah, pretty much.
No,
we're trying.
No. I think he was saying it had gone downhill, and he was watching it when you weren't on it. I think is what it was getting at. Well, I don't think it's gone downhill.
The dark days.
Yes, exactly.
It was nice hanging out with Andy RC. I've been ringing him like all week, trying to hang out with him.
Yeah, do you know why? Because the video that published today has taken me from Sunday when I got back to whatever day it is now, Thursday, and it took it took so much out of me, and I'm so far behind with reviews and stuff. So I like
behind, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm about 50 products behind, which is just like that. Just yeah, I'm trying to come to peace with it, but yeah, I love hanging out with Jack and on Skype and stuff, and you know, making omelets with him and things.
Yeah,
inappropriately. Not the
disclaimer, Corey.
Read it. Are you?
Any video that may be referenced with omelette making should not be watched under any circumstances.
Yeah, so if you go to a different version of YouTube and type in how to make an omelette.
A great British omelette. Oh man,
where's Andy, man? Is he
he's still at work.
He's still at work. Oh, thanks, man.
Who else did we see? We saw Fraser again.
You need an unpaid intern,
Fraser.
Andy.
I think he's in the chat.
What's that? Unpaid intern. Yeah. Well,
someone donate. I really want to light this one up.
Look,
it's got like a red tip.
Oh.
My problem is I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and if I haven't done it myself, I kind of I'm at that stage where like, yeah.
You get to shout at somebody. You didn't ruffle the bed covers properly. Now the product looks different than normal.
There's no room for an intern. There's no room for me, so there's no room for an intern.
I know. I'm still like trying to desperately wait to edit the
Mini air
show video because I'm like terrified I'm doing it wrong.
Well, just have a go, Jack. You've seen how I've done it loads of times.
I know. I'm
just have a go at it and see. Well, I will be able to give you some time at some point. It's just mad. Like people are chasing me all the time. I want to ask you actually, Wayne, are you being chased? It's usually off-air kind of stuff, but whatever. Are you being chased regarding like some GPS module or something? No. Oh, that's what I'm being chased for.
RC Aviation. In
no
the
one's
chat.
currently chasing me. They seemed keen to get the review of this thing because I noticed a bunch of them just arrived, and there's some sort of
they're good there. My mate, everyone that got a
thingy going through. There's some voucher code. This is the Ishi one. It took a good half an hour of research to figure out what was the difference between
Zero. Thanks, Zero, for your donation. Jack, light it up.
It's got the same frame as the 6S version. That's it. That's
is it on the 6 then?
Yeah, it's the same.
But does it have the light up LED?
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Oh, it's red. How cool is that?
Actually got it in pieces because this is what the GPS is going on.
Zero.
Oh, this is well fun.
That red one's nice.
Yeah, and it's a little bit less dangerous as well. Although the other one's not.
It looks like it could burn for about an hour though at that rate.
Yeah, you get your money's worth then, don't you?
Good. Whoa. Wind's gone crazy. Jack, light your face on fire.
Jack needs to be presented. Jack, present yourself because we can't see you.
Muted himself.
Make yourself presentable.
Yo, hello.
You need to fire another up for Win.
I know.
Present yourself, Jack.
That's a whole packet, Win. You know that.
Light them all three of them at the same time.
Okay, hang on. Jesus Christ.
Where is your where's your safety putter outer?
I don't have one.
Oh God.
Yeah, I do. It's at the back. Hang on, let me get this electrical tape that I think I stole from.
You didn't steal my 9-volt battery that I've lost. What cost me your whole 20p?
No, I've got a little bit of a confession to make. Have you found your Fat Shark battery? Because I think I left it on the wall.
Yeah, well, that wasn't mine. That was Joker's. Well done.
Whoever's that was, I'm very sorry.
That's right. You just owe Joker a Fat Shark battery now.
While Jack is sorting it out, Tony, why are you being pictured by what looks like a shotgun in Instagram? Like a hooligan.
What?
Don't go there. Don't go there. All day it was about. I'm like, this is the best Model Air show that there is in the UK, and all Tony's trying to do all day is buy a gun.
20 quid. Is that warm? Thanks, Win.
Free.
I can't believe he just lit one of those.
More dangerous this show.
He lit one of those and then just handed it to Kelsey, like with no warning whatsoever.
Yeah, she's all right.
Did anyone see Kelsey's Samsung?
Ah, amazing!
Brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well done, Kelsey. It looks like you're burning your earphone thing.
I was going to say, yeah, it looks like we're going to lose.
I was moving out. I was so into that. I was actually moving out the way. Thanks, Win.
Cheers, man. That was well fun.
Yeah, I wonder what that Samsung thing was about. Is it going to be like a TV advert or is it for some website or something? I saw it on YouTube, but
on YouTube and our Instagram.
I ruined it all. If everyone wants to go there and check it out and give my comment a thumbs up, I wrote Kelsey bullies me.
Jack, can I ask? Did you ask her to bite you just for?
Yeah. I wanted like her to be some sort of like northern savage, and she wouldn't bite me. All she does is like giggle at me. No matter what I say, I was
Well.
saying like horrendous things to her. Like I was like,
It's just the look, I think.
You know why that is, Jack? Because when people are nervous, they laugh that to combat it.
I think I scare her a bit.
Yeah, you don't scare her, man. You don't.
Like, you know, I just want to be a friend, like, because she's like way cooler than I am.
You don't scare her, although she did try to strangle you as well. So
Yeah, that was a bit weird.
and then she
I like to call it a struggle couple, and I was struggling. I'm very uncomfortable with this.
I like to no, she gets it, man. She like stole a cable of yours or something, and you were there looking for it for ages, and then she put it in your hoodie.
She was terrible. Oh man, it's so smoky in here. Hang on, lads. I got to
Open the window and let the seagulls in.
Yep. Oh.
Wow, 71 people were tuned in live tonight. Thank you.
There you go. You
So,
see.
was there anything as far as the show goes? Was there any interesting products and stuff? We keep saying that there's not much happening in sort of drone related stuff, but obviously there's loads of planes and traditional fixed wings and even cars and stuff. There isn't there? Was there anything of excitement to look at?
To look at, yes, but and there was plenty of stalls, but just one drone stall, which is a shame to see. But you know, yeah, there's the bring and buy tent, which my friend Phil helps to run. So lots of stuff you could buy second hand and stuff.
Has any of you guys seen the new Dolphin camera? Was it Dolphin? I'm sure I've seen it today.
Oh,
on
yeah, I saw
Facebook.
a picture of it on Facebook. It's the
Cadex made a box
GoPro
camera-y thing. Anyone got it? Know anything about it, Andy? No?
All I will is ask Peter, the editor, after Tony says dolphin, can you put a dolphin noise in, please?
What, every time I say dolphin?
Or cut and copy that. That's my impression of a
You've
dolphin.
just done it.
No, do a better dolphin.
I wish I could do a good dolphin
I
impression.
said dolphin again. I've said it 4 times now. I better shut up.
That would be really annoying.
Yeah, Jim Drone Junkie was there.
Yeah,
There was also Airjacker as well. So there was 2.
Yeah.
Life, who is apparently giving us some prizes to give away for our 200 episode.
Oh, that's nice. Drone
That's
is live.
cool.
Thank you.
Did they have a stand? I don't remember seeing their stand.
No, they had a secret bootleg. You ask them, you go to their caravan, and then you can buy stuff.
I was going to say, yeah, I saw, well, obviously we met and we got a load of stickers and stuff like that, yeah. It'd be nice to see more, like if you saw quadcopters there and people like that, but no, just not.
Since we said there was 71, it's gone down to 66.
Tony, this is for you, buddy.
Hey, got any exploding carrots? Someone take a screenshot. Let's go.
Isn't that's off bottom, isn't it?
That is off bottom. I'm going to have to watch this back, take a picture of that and send it to me mate Bruce, who will absolutely wet himself.
Did you do that just because of bottom?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find I'm gonna try and buy one of those Apple corers and core it out so that I can fit one of these in and then put the fuse.
What's the Cadex thing called?
Dolphin. There goes the noise again.
Cadex Dolphin.
If we're starting to talk about GoPro impersonators, I feel I should read the disclaimer out again before I have a strike or something.
I just refer to
it. Spreading lies about you.
Who's spreading lies about me?
Joshua Bardwell.
Well, no, I think just people make stuff up if they don't know the answer sometimes, you know. I've come to that conclusion.
Josh, I did invite you on here to defend yourself.
What's Josh been saying?
Bruce made a video about the Runcam 5, which I've got, and it's great actually.
Press F in chat for Basement Cat.
And somebody said in a comment that on a live stream, because I have to be very careful how I word this. I made a video showing how to dynamically stretch video from 4:3 to 16:9, so you don't lose the aspect ratio in the middle. And I got a copyright strike for it and was made to take it down. And Josh apparently said, I mean, again, you don't even know if the comment is correct, but apparently said in a live stream that the video was taken down because I linked to a product that lets you download YouTube videos. But I never did that. I never did that at all. I mean, why would I? Why would there be a need to link to a YouTube downloader when I'm explaining just how to dynamic? It had nothing to do with it. It was taking footage from a particular HD camera and giving it. Have to be. This isn't gonna make sense whatsoever because I'm trying, to not to say the wrong word.
When the editor hears this, every time you hear him sort of pussy about saying it, just insert the word GoPro.
Insert the word what?
GoPro.
I should have.
Of you over and over again.
It broke up when you said it. So as long as I don't say it, you can say it as much as you want.
Aries has got some stuff on the Cadex Dolphin. There goes the noise again.
38 by 38 by 36. So I haven't got the specs of what the session looks like. Is that same, similar, different?
Weight 49 grams, 3 hours continuous recording, waterproof, and a Sony Exmore.
Can I use my powers? I am selling my Dominator V3s, and they've got the LaForge V2 in them.
Sign them, and they might be worth less.
1806 batteries, fully cased, new head strap.
How much do you want for them, Jack?
If anyone wants to offer me, send me some messages.
Okay.
What was I going to say?
Then we start a bidding war. I'll kick it off.
I finally bought a rapid fire, and I wish I used Andy RC's offer code because I would have got some money off.
Oh yeah, they came in stock all of a sudden, didn't they? Yeah, I got a few with those codes actually. If anybody wants them, ping me a message on Facebook.
90p, we're up to 150.
Well, let's go crazy.
They're getting bid now, so you could.
Oh, that's an offer. The commission is offering you Tony's bum.
£2. That's negative income, by the way. Joker.
There you go.
We got £2 so far.
5 squid.
Oh, Tony's going 5.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
So you picked up? Did you pick up these goggles from Weston? Your new ones? You got the HD3s, didn't you, Joe?
Yep.
Which are discontinued, I think. In fact,
full version. So,
I say discontinued, but if you try and buy the HD3s anywhere, they're out of stock everywhere. I have a feeling there's something. I know they released those green ones that are like the Attitude.
Are they widescreen as well?
No, they're a 16:10 aspect ratio.
Oh, that's going to change, Jack. That's going to feel weird. Because whenever I put the widescreen ones on, I don't like them.
No, the new ones I'm talking about. What have they called them?
The Attitude V5s.
Is that what they are? So they are the Attitude.
You show that we were supposed to be talking to Alan about the V5s.
Yeah, they're a 16:10 aspect ratio, and I think I know why they've done it. Because 16:10 is sort of in the middle between 4:3 and 16:9. So the problem that you've got is that if you use 4:3 goggles and you use a 16:9 cam, is that it squishes it on the vertical axis. So when you do a roll, it just looks weird. Now you can get away with a 4:3 camera on 16:9 because it stretches the horizontal and it looks fine. But for some reason it just it's more difficult to fly. So I think they've gone 16:10 so that you can use 4x3 and 16:9 cameras, and you'll sort of be able to use both and not have to change settings, unless it was just a fluke and a screw.
I reckon it's probably like, oh look, we can get these little screens cheap. They'll do. What aspect ratio of them? Whatever. Just stick them in there.
For OLED, they're really low resolution though, aren't they? They're like
I've got to let my
840.
dog out for a wee, I think.
It's like
Oh, the
480. or
V5
something.
are really weird, weren't they? They're sort of well, they're 640 by 400 or something bizarre.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a really weird. Well, like you said, it's a bit of a weird ratio, isn't it? But
I would imagine you'd see a lot of
low.
pixels through that. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Yeah,
Do you run V3s, Curry?
I do.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I thought I was just all on my own.
No, I've got them.
So yeah,
I had to do the power mod in mine, which is frightening.
It's very easy, isn't it?
It's easy, but
you made it look easy.
Sticking a screwdriver into it in order to getting the face the face thing off is the hardest thing, because that's like a screwdriver into the goggles to get the little tabs open to get it open.
what is the power mod?
The power mod. So the L1 L10 thing to do the bypass, because it was the fault of the Furious FPV Trudy X, where it's like, oh, it comes with the extra board, so you can put it in the head tracker bay. But what I didn't know until I read the instructions properly after I tried it is you have to solder over a jumper on the module itself to say I'm using external power, which I thought was a bit weird. I thought, well, I'm going to have to solder it anyway. I'll just open it up and do it. And I stupidly only did one of the module changes. So I just did the L1. I plugged my rapid fires in. That seemed fine. So I closed them all up again and flew with them. And then, like 1 minute into the flight, one of the receivers in the rapid fire shut down and decided it had low voltage again. So it starts off being fine and shuts down. So I had to open it all back up again to do the L10 mod, and then it was all okay, which was annoying.
What? Like, there's.
Is it better than rapid fire, anyways? Because like rapid fire is just
what, the Trudy?
The True X, whatever it's called.
It's not.
Well, I'm glad I said no then.
I mean, there's some really nice features on them, and I have to say that Furious FPV are much better in terms of their support stuff. So you ask them a question, you get an answer within 24 hours.
Immersion RC are, though, because they're basically Fat Shark.
Yeah, but they've been. It depends what question you ask them. If you ask them the question they don't want to answer, then they don't bother answering it.
Well, my button was unusable, and within a week it was back with me. You know, Immersion RC's customer service is the same as Fat Shark's. It's Dave and Vivian, is it?
Yeah, well, that sort of hardware support and stuff from those guys is good. But if you have a question about, hey, tell me about your old Immersion RC 600s, which Sandra told me ages ago would work perfectly on the rapid fires, and they don't seem to.
Rocks in glass houses, people. Rocks in.
And then, so I dropped a message on Facebook, and I gave them a video showing. Here's how it looks in the old Next Wave module, which was perfect. It looks in rapid fire, which is awful. What's going on? And then nobody answers me, so I tried pinging a message to Tony Tate. He doesn't answer me, and so then I tried Skyping a message to Sandra, and he doesn't answer me. So I don't think they want to answer it because it doesn't work.
Batwoman, someone read out Batwoman's.
I think they don't want to answer it because of Ofcom, but anyways, carry on.
They don't answer it, it don't work. It's like, no, we couldn't be asked to fix that.
I'll read it. One of my lenses keeps going black on my Fat Shop Dom V2s, and they're old. I'm not sure what to replace them with. Any recommendations?
Just contact Fat Shark support.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised.
They'll probably repair it
if
for
they
you.
didn't fix them for you.
Yeah.
I've had some
contact Fat Shark Batwoman.
I've had some goggles that were so old
because I love my Dom V2.
They just sent them back and like no charge, you know.
So what is the deal with these Orca? Is it Orca goggles? I keep seeing these Kickstarter ones where I've seen various people saying, "Well, amazing, believe the hype," but then I can't figure out if this is like, oh, he's been paid to promote it or whatever. Does anybody know anything about these?
I mean, this Kickstarter, it's an animal on its own, isn't it? Really.
It's always
Well,
worrying
they-
when the word Kickstarter is
They're a
around.
Czech company, aren't they?
I didn't know if they
Yeah,
were
I've
US
no
or
idea.
somewhere in Europe. I don't know.
I think they're from Czech Republic.
I can't comment on that. I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
they're-
no, I don't know either. I get asked about them a lot, but I hear they're going to be really expensive, like $600 or something. So
Oh, here we go. In the chat there, Peter Marshall, I've backed the Orcas Croat company. How much did
Oh,
you have
Croatia,
to
yeah,
back them
sorry.
for, Peter? And basically, how much are you getting the goggles for I suppose, cheaps for your
It is
special
Croatia, yeah.
bonus?
If you chatted with their CEO, send him another message and say, do you want to come on a really good podcast?
Little Tinker says why Fat Shark cannot do 4x3/16x9 switching. We had Fat Shark on the show, and they said something that I don't agree with, and they said because it's wasted pixels, which is true. However, there's a demand for it, so I think they should. They can. In fact, Omway do it.
Good
With-
point.
Omway do it, and I think the new Sky Zones do it. It can be done. They just choose not to.
Trouble
Again,
with
I think
Fat
that.
Is
Pardon?
that the trouble with Fat Shark I'm finding is that they don't want to change much. It's like we've got something that works, and we've got these molds, and it's an awful lot of hassle to change the molds. And we've got this DVR, and everybody knows it's crap, but we'd have to change the DVR, and that might cause problems. And it's like we don't want to put a power button on there because that with the molds won't work. And it's everything is like we don't want to change anything big. We're just doing little tiny incremental changes.
Well, no.
Not
When
the
they
right
came
way.
on the when they came on the show, they said that the molding would have to be drastically bigger for the features that everybody's asking for. I mean, the good thing about Fat Sharks is that they're compact, but because of that, you don't have you have the very limited IPD, and the button thing. I don't agree with anyways. I mean, I don't understand. Plug a battery in and press a button.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
just plug a
understand
battery in.
about that either.
this obsession with the power button. But again, this is like it seems to be a demanded feature from people, doesn't it?
It does. I like Chris Edwards' comment. Orca is one of the only few animals that can kill a shark. A dolphin can. I'll say
Not
it again.
Not the ones at SeaWorld. They can kill people though. They've
Yeah,
been
good on
doing
them.
that quite a bit.
I
Yeah.
It
like
depends
when
how
they
big
do
the
that.
shark is. Actually, killer whales are a bit like cats. They're one of the only animals that enjoy torturing their
Yeah,
their
I've
prey and
watched-
just play with it.
Watch that. Not very nice programs, but yeah.
See, we're not the only arseholes on the Animal Planet.
No.
No, in fact, I don't think there are any vegan killer whales.
Just jumping on some seaweed.
Mm.
Yummy.
What else has been going on lately?
Well, the weather has not been very good, has
God,
it?
I didn't
Oh,
even talk to
no,
you
we're
about
not.
the
We,
weather.
we are not going
Please
down that
don't.
road.
We're British. We get to complain about the weather. It's one of our stipulations, surely.
Ruins everything I do. It ruins my work, cycling, mountain biking, flying,
Dogging.
dogging, all of that.
I mean,
Just-
walking the
Just
dog.
controls my life, the damn weather, and I've worked less this June than I have in all of the 25 years and all them winters we've ever had. How weird is that? And that is just because of the rain.
It
you
was
go.
weird today. I went out to fly some like micros. I had to do some stuff, and I went out at 10, and it was like a bit overcast. And I flew a couple of batteries, and then at 11 it got really warm. I was like, "Oh, I'm taking off the fleece and putting it around me." And then I went to this other place to fly this last thing, and it started pissing it down with rain. I had to hide in the woods. Came out again because it seemed to stop. Set up, rained again. Went back in the woods. I'd like some weird. If somebody saw me going in and out of the woods, they would be very suspicious, especially when I was having a wee. It's like he's exposing himself. But eventually, I got to fly in just light rain. But tomorrow is hopefully, if the forecast hasn't changed, flyable.
Is it going to be nice? Go kayaking, Tony. Yeah, I could do that. I did that the
Kayaking
other
works
day,
its way,
actually.
surely.
I've still got the Phantom 3 to do, the Stealth Phantom. I've bought a Maytech F11 to stick on a. Well, I've got the bottom of the board. I don't know where the actual board is. I've got that to stick to the Tech Sumo. And what else is going on here?
Are you repairing your flying thing? Slide up. Thank you.
Oh, hang on. Oh no. Tone, do you want to light one up?
I can do something here.
What have you got?
Well, I've got some of these big ones. Is it worth a big one?
Yep.
Or I've got some.
Go for it.
Right, I'm moving, moving my phone over there as well. Let's put this on full whack. Cheers, Slider. God,
Blimey.
thank you.
Oh, that's pretty.
Can you hear that? All right.
From Johnny's Life, Fran says thanks for the chocolate. Not a problem.
Thank you.
What micros were you flying then, Wayne, today? And that whilst you were revealing yourself to
Thanks,
people in the
Fran.
woods?
I was flying the Scorpion
Johnny's
80
Life.
as I use as my This Works crap on the rapid fire. So I was testing it with the Owl RC module, and then I was testing two iFlight quads. One I'd already reviewed, but I took the prop guards off to see how that would go, and the HD version to see how that was.
Oh, right. Which one? Which model's that?
Just it's there actually. Hang on.
The Signet thing? No, it can't be the Signet.
No, this is like the old Cinewhoop style thing.
Thanks, Fran.
This guy. This is the
Oh,
iFlight
yeah.
Cinewhoop 75
The Cine B. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it a Cinebee? Yeah. Cinebee, that's it. Which is
Yeah.
kind of it's
Night,
like
Gary. Gary in the
all right.
chat going to bed.
a bit heavy.
Night.
Everybody seems to be like the Tarsier camera is going to be the thing to get on these. Have you got any of these yet, Andy?
That's what that is there. Can you see that yellow box there? That's
No.
the top.
That's off camera. We can't see it. Where's the
Oh,
other
you
box?
can't see it. Hang on.
I'm going to go behind me and get a drink.
That's the Tarsier.
Oh, right. What are you going to put it in?
Well, I don't need to because I received a model today by Gap RC that's got one built in, and it's like a Cinewhoop thing as well. So I've already got a model, but yeah, I'll put this in something else maybe.
Where is it in the queue? We should say. Is it going to be like 4 months time?
This is the problem I've got. I'm not usually I do stuff in order of when I've received it, but with all the illnesses and stuff, like I've got some stuff now that is just if I reviewed it, it would just be there's a million reviews of that now. So it's against my philosophy, but I'm thinking of starting the reviews in reverse and going with the newest thing that's turned up because there's just it's either that or
That'd be a good idea, mate.
I just don't know where to start otherwise. Yeah, I mean, like
I just accidentally reported our channel.
you've done what? You've reported us.
Yeah.
What, a spam or something?
I don't know, my thumb, I wasn't looking. Sorry to interrupt.
No, it's all right. Yeah, I'm just looking at a big pile of boxes. I've got I mentioned last week the 9X Lite thing. Well, that looks really good actually. I had a quick look at that, and it feels like just like a cheaper version of the Tyrannus. I really like the sticks on that.
Can you get cheaper than Tyrannus?
It's 55 quid against
Oh,
against against 155 quid. So
yes.
Pretty good. to be
pretty
fair.
good. I just got to convert it to mode 1 and then do the update. That's the other thing about I was saying people just making stuff up, you know.
Frank's in the chat, everyone.
A lot of stuff was made up about that transmitter and all, you know, it's just people guessing That the internet can do that. If the answer isn't out there, we'll guess the answer, and that'll become fact. That seems to be how it works.
I just put a review out on Wednesday of these things because I was stuck on my soldering. Do my eyes get big when I do this? It's always fun.
It's too blurry to see for me, anyways. But oh yeah, I think I saw something about that.
Yeah,
those don't look like they magnify very much, though.
No, it's only a 2x lens on it, but that's good enough. What I was interested about that because I revealed my age as an old person, but it's like it seemed to fire up the internet to saying, "Well, I'm older than that. Stop moaning." So I've got a progression of like all these people are older than me. Several of them in the chat as old fellas, and I feel quite young because of it now. That's a good idea if you're feeling old. Moan about it on YouTube, and you just get loads of people saying, "I am much older than you."
I'm the opposite. I need to find a way how to make people think I'm older because people think I'm 12 or something.
You're older than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
That's
But
crazy.
I don't think people pay too much attention to what I say because they assume that I'm a child or something. I think it must be my voice. That must sound quite young or
as a fantastic idea for a video, what I think you should do is get some like 8-year-old to basically say all your words and then just dub your voice into them. This is like I've been flying for 27 years, even though I'm 6, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Aries in the chat said, "Has anyone seen Air Views? Because they featured me last week." Well, I saw it on your on Facebook, Aries. Does any of you guys watch Air Views at all?
Never.
I don't know what Air Views is. I saw Aries featured on Harley Quinn, was it?
Harley Quinn. I saw him on that.
That was posted. That was a cool video, actually. I
just thought Airviews was a website where you can upload videos to, like YouTube, but they're just FPV videos. I watch them, if that's what you mean. Is that not what you mean?
Yeah, that's as far as I know, that's what it is.
Well, I used it because I did a freestyle flight and I recorded a track for it and everything. Like spent weeks and weeks, matching the track to the video, and then YouTube said blocked in 257 countries, and I looked up and there isn't even 257 countries, so it must be blocked on the moon as well or something. So I uploaded it to there because so it's on there.
Okay, so it's just a drone thing. I might have to check it out then.
Yeah, it's just drone. It's like YouTube for drones. Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to use a Thrice song, and you were like, "Don't fuck with Sony."
No, it was WMG, wasn't it? I think.
Dolphin.
Yeah, if you can put a dolphin noise over that swear word instead.
Well, I think he's putting a dolphin noise every time I said a dolphin.
No, just once or twice, and then.
Peter do it all the time because it really irritates him.
I did pause, then swear, and then pause again. So he's got a nice big. It should slot right in there.
Nice little cut.
Yeah. YouTube has a thing that will tell you whether you can use a song or not. And Jack asked me about whether I'd done a cover of a certain song, and I went on YouTube and it said you cannot use this video, and that means that even if you upload it and like don't publish it, you'll get an instant strike just for trying. It's that kind of thing. So
just for using those 3 words in that order.
Yeah, you have to be
hilarious. Right, because the time is 8:59. I'd like to point out that Andy RC has got his guns out. He's got his vest on. It's old school LDO.
LDO.
This is because you went live without giving notice, I think.
No, it's because it's like it's in double figures, so I'm sweating my arse off.
11 degrees up there.
You don't sweat as much because you're used to having friends.
No, I sweat even more, Jack. When Jack's in my car and I'm flying. When Jack's sat in my car with my car keys and a permanent marker pen, and I'm flying around rock that's been there for hundreds of years with my most expensive quad. and I might as well be swimming. You know.
I had a good time.
Yeah.
There's loads of little hidden.
I know. I keep finding them. There's all things written on coins and all sorts of things. I just hope I'm able to sell the car at some point.
Remove the can't speak. Yeah. Anyway, so
I know what that is now.
yeah. So you've been listening to Let's Drone Out. You've been joined by Andrew / Frank in there.
Yeah. In
Oh
the
wait,
chat
he's
there.
not here. No,
Jack, did you take one of those tablets
I did.
before the show?
I did last night, not today.
How many have you given him?
Well, they last quite a couple of
Yeah, but
days.
it's got to go in a Yeti-sized ape thing, so it probably won't last that long.
Well, judging by how he was staggering across that green when he came back, I thought he'd been doing heroin or something.
It does make me walk like a crab. It's quite funny. Don't forget to donate to Tony's fun run. I have also put it out there. If he agrees to wear a dress and run, I will donate £50. So yeah,
I'll wear a dress if you donate 50 quid.
so if you guys can get it up to 300, I will donate £50, and then Tony has to wear a dress.
How much for a mini skirt?
But now you're pushing it.
Don't
You have to wear
Where
a
am
thong
I going to
underneath
get a
it.
dress from in one day?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
There's
Saturday
shops that
morning.
sell dresses.
What about that lady that sits at the end of your
So it's
house?
And then let's turn over.
So
Where's the end button?
£217. If it gets to 300, Wynn's posted the chat. I'll donate another 50, and Tony's in a dress. So
Mini skirt,
yeah,
shaved legs.
yeah. You've been joined by Andy RC,
Good evening, everybody.
my little Tony,
Bonjour.
who may or may not be in a dress without the help of you guys.
Hold on, just to check. If Tony's going to wear a dress, can he do like a lady wig as well, so he can just see
wigs
properly how
on.
he's going to look as a
Right.
girl?
I could wear. Have I got a wig?
Have you
wear
stick the beard? You know the David Winterstall beard to the head.
This is getting silly now.
I think you should tuck it as well, Tony. Do go the whole
for
way.
Wear the whole
Hey.
fanny pack.
Shove it up the back.
You've been joined by Curry Kitten,
Goodbye.
and I've been Bright Until I Fly. And if you're gonna leave, click this link. Check out Wynn's
Wynn's video is so cool.
video on YouTube. It's all of us at Weston Park, so you can have a little update.
Well, it's not just that; it's also It just shows how all of West that he covered it perfect.
I haven't even looked at my footage yet.
Yeah,
Any of it.
so go over there. Thank you for all the support, donations, love, especially love our Patreons. And don't forget, next week is our 200th episode.
Oh my god, are we having a party or is that on the 4 years? What are we doing? 2 parties?
I think so. Yeah, I think we.
Party time. I'm definitely getting drunk next week then.
So we've got to find people to be on. But thank you and good night.
Peace.